Going on, guys? About to check out some Brett Cooper. Apparently, she's speaking on the Barbie movie. Wasn't for me. But let's talk about it. Don't forget to hit the like button and drop some comments. Share the video and check out her video as well.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. So the Oscar noms were just announced, and there is anger in Barbie land, my friends, because Ryan Gosling got an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor, but Margot Robbie, Barbie, did not. It's not cool!
Yes, man, I'm not really too much of a fan of Margot Robbie, but I am a fan of Ryan Gosling. I think he got some dope stuff out there. I've been watching his stuff since Young Hercules.
And the internet is losing its mind. It's sexism. It's the patriarchy. No, guys, it's just the Oscars. And we're going to talk about that today. Before we do, though, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a comment section episode. So before we all run with this narrative and get our panties in a bunch, let's clarify a few things. Barbie was nominated a lot. However, if you just went off the mainstream media and people freaking out on social media, you would think that the film was totally snubbed except for Ken.
Unacceptable!
But that is just not the case. But that has not stopped people online who are freaking out about it and connecting it back to the themes of Barbie and what they took from the movie. Just watch this. This girl says, "You're telling me Margot Robbie didn't receive an Oscar nomination for playing freaking Barbie, but Ryan Gosling got a nomination for playing Ken. Barbie was a film about how women struggle with having to work 10 times harder than men, having to be prettier, skinnier, more palatable for societal norms, and the woman who worked her butt off to illustrate that struggle didn't receive a single nomination for her performance, but the man who danced around and made silly..."
Hilarious is the fact that the plight of Ken in that film is not being noticed, while Barbie gets all the attention. He does so much for her without being even seen. And the fact that this woman is complaining that she wasn't seen is hilarious. When she was seen the entire film, right? To complain that the main actor didn't get something a little wild. But whatever. Me personally, I think that if you had to pull any positive elements from it, it was Ken. He's probably the only good thing about the entire film, actually.
Silly little jokes did. And then the caption reads, "A woman could do everything right, but the patriarchy will find something wrong."
Topple the patriarchy!
Somebody commented and said, "Art imitating life." Another commenter said, "If that..."
Are women nominated at all for the... Is it no females nominated for the like best actress or best actor? What are you talking about? Can't be patriarchy if they're a woman nominated.
That doesn't speak volumes about where our society is at, or at least those in power. Man, I don't know what does. And then here's another example.
Low-key, Ryan getting an Oscar nomination and like Margot and Greta not getting one just feels like the continuation of the Barbie movie. Like it almost feels like a bit that was part of the movie.
So true.
It's like obviously the point proven. We live in the reverse world of Barbie. Like we're in Ken's world. Obviously he's getting an Oscar. Duh.
I don't really think it's that deep. It's really not that big of a deal. Also, when did we suddenly...
It's not. I swear it's not. Like they're making it as if it is. It's not. I promise you. It really ain't. Right? They're wilding. They overdoing it too much.
Suddenly start caring about the Oscars again. I thought that viewership was down. Nobody was watching. Nobody cared anymore because it wasn't woke enough. We weren't watching it because it was too woke. Like genuinely, nobody cares except the actors and actresses and the producers. We don't need to be bothered with this. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't think it's that.
I can't tell you when's the last time I watched the award show, to be honest. I don't care about that stuff.
Deep. Somebody else commented and said 100%.
I used to watch the independent chain. What was it called? The Woodies? Pause. But I think it was called like the Woodies or something like that. It's supposed to be for independent music.
In Ken's world, it's crazy. But here's the thing, guys. Like I said at the beginning, Barbie was not snubbed. America Ferrera got an Oscar nom for Best Supporting Actress in Barbie. So a woman got nominated. It wasn't just Ryan Gosling. It wasn't just Ken. Even though America Ferrera wasn't that great, in my opinion, I think she only...
So not only did a woman get nominated in general, but a woman from that film got nominated. How can it be picked?
Got nominated because of that one scene. Like, that's feminist in itself. Like, she was just nominated because she did a long rant about all the things women have to endure.
A little ego trip from the feminists?
The Oscars gave them that, basically. Barbie also got nominated for Best Costume Design, which it does deserve because it was amazing. Production Design, which it also deserves because it looked beautiful. And Music for for I'm Just Ken and What Was I Made For? It was not snubbed. And guys, on top of all of that, Greta Gerwig did get nominated. She got nominated for Best Screenplay, but just because she didn't get nominated for Best Director, oh my God, it's a travesty. Also, it was nominated for Best Picture. That is the most important nomination.
That's mad nominations. Like, nah, you ain't give us the one that we wanted. So you hate a woman. Like, you're not even gonna try. You're not gonna attempt to make any sense.
You could get the whole thing is being recognized. And Margot Robbie was an executive producer. So if it wins that, she will get an Oscar. She will get credit. That is not a snub. No matter which way you put it, no matter how you try to argue it, it was not snubbed. Both of those women are being recognized for their talents, for what they did on that movie. This is not some sexist scandal about the Oscars.
I am shook.
But just because Margot Robbie didn't receive a nomination for Best Actress and Greta Gerwig didn't get one for Best Director, oh my gosh, it's an outrage. A sexist outrage and why we need more feminism. No, it's absurd. But the truth is, Ryan Gosling was literally the most memorable person in that entire movie.
See, we eye to eye with it. We eye to eye with it. Yeah, he was the best part of the film. In general, I am a Ryan Gosling fan. He got a lot of good movies. He got a lot of good TV shows. He was in Goosebumps. He was in Goosebumps. Always going to have a place in my heart. Especially Young Hercules. That was my ish too. I used to like Hercules, and then when it came out with Young Hercules, anyway, I digress.
Movie. And I say that as somebody who genuinely enjoyed the movie, came on here and defended it. So I've talked about it a lot. I've thought a lot about Barbie, and he literally is the most memorable person. I loved that it was a musical, and his scenes and his songs and his dance numbers killed. They were fantastic. He was funny. He was endearing. There's a reason why so many men related to him and wanted to see the movie only because of him, because they thought he was cool and the character of Ken was interesting. And shockingly, some people online do agree. They do have the same take. They're tentatively commenting that under these heartbroken videos. One person said, I don't agree. Ken's song captured the suffering of men who have to deal with the loneliness and friend zoning. His performance during the song was thumbs up. Another person said, okay, guys, I love Margot, but the best actress category this year is insanely stacked. Gladstone, Hewler, and Stone are all leaps ahead of Margot. Another person said, I liked Barbie, but Margot was not better than any of the nominated actresses in my opinion. And of her 3 films, this is Greta's weakest, I think. It's a tough year with lots of good movies. I completely agree. I love Margot Robbie. I think she is brilliant. I think she is stunning. Oh my gosh, I think she's the most beautiful actress in the world right now. But I don't think it was her most incredible performance. I also don't think it was Greta's best film. Like, I think Margot was better in I, Tonya. That was an incredible film, an incredible performance. And I would pick Lady Bird.
I don't think I've watched. I feel like I did, but I don't think I remember watching. You ever watch a movie and then you like, I don't feel like I watched this. And then you watch like the first 10 minutes, you're like, oh yeah, I saw this whole movie. That's how I feel about that Tonya movie. I feel like that about the Lady Bird movie too, because I feel like I watched it, but I don't think I watched it. But I bet you I watched the first few minutes.
And Frances Ha, even Little Women over Barbie for Greta Gerwig.
Why would you say something so controversial and so brave?
Just because something did well commercially and had a huge marketing and advertising campaign, which was like the best campaign I've ever seen, doesn't mean it deserves an Oscar. Just because Margot Robbie totally embodied Barbie for the last year and walked around on all the red carpets matching Barbie dolls doesn't mean that she just inherently deserves an Oscar. And not being nominated in those categories is an equality. Like, Ryan Gosling didn't take anything from a woman. He did not keep Margot Robbie from getting nominated, but that's too much common sense. And even though he doesn't need to, by any means, he's going out of his way to lean into this narrative and show people that, you know, he's a good man.
Yes, simping. Shut up, Ryan Gosling. Come on, man. You don't need to apologize for being great. Like, stop that. Stop that. They got men out here afraid to be men. That's crazy. You deserve that award nomination. Just live with it. It's good. Hey, you never want to be the guy that's bending the knee. You Jon Snow? You Jon Snow? Don't bend no knee. Don't be bending no knee.
And he recognizes the absurdity of them not being nominated. And he released this statement. And he said, "I'm extremely honored to be nominated by my colleagues along such remarkable artists in a year of so many great films. And I never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm also incredibly honored and proud that it's for portraying a plastic doll named Ken. But there is no Ken without Barbie. And there is no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, the two people most responsible for this history-making, globally celebrated film. No recognition would be..."
Nah, fam, there's no movie without you. How about that? It would have been trash. It would have been just woke feminist trash without you. You brought reality to the entire movie. That's a fact. He brought reality to the movie. People not, I don't know. Yeah, like stop trying to bend the knee. Men, young men, stop bending the knee. You don't need to apologize for being a man. Like, fill it out.
Possible for anyone on the film without their talent, grit, and genius. To say I'm disappointed that they are not nominated in their respective categories would be an understatement, but they were nominated. It is nominated for Best Picture, Ryan. They got nominated. Okay. Against all odds, with nothing but a couple of soulless, scantily clad, and thankfully crotchless dolls, they made us laugh. They broke our hearts, they pushed the culture, and they made history. Their work should be recognized along with the other very deserving nominees. It is being recognized. How many times do we have to say this? It is being recognized. Having said that, I am so happy for America Ferrera and the other incredible artists who contributed their talents to making this such a groundbreaking film. Now, of course, Ken can do no wrong. Everybody loves Ryan Gosling. People love what he said. They were, applauding him. Thank you so much for recognizing them. And their anger is more directed at the Academy and the suits who pulled this decision. Like the
grifting and pandering is what that sounded like.
In Barbie Land. And even though I think that the Academy is cucked, and I've talked about that before, and their diversity requirements have gotten out of hand, and it's a ridiculous organization, they really didn't do anything wrong here, except not nominate Barbie for every single possible category. And people are upset because it was a commercial success that they all fell in love with, and they really, really wanted to win, and they're, very emotionally invested in the messages and the theme.
I hated him in Blade Runner, I know that. That's probably, if I had to think of something that was trash with Ryan Gosling, it's probably that. That was, why did they do that? They didn't have to do that trash movie.
But shocker, the Academy has done this before. You don't see Marvel movies being nominated up and down the list every single year, and I kind of put that in a similar bucket. It's like they're commercial successes, normal audiences love them from existing IPs, but they're not Oscar worthy. They're not independent indie artisanal movies, but also still got nominated for Best Picture. So why are we even talking about it? Why am I even trying to make this argument? Because it did get nominated for the most important category. And that alone is an accomplishment. And true fans should be excited about that if they really want Barbie to be recognized. There is no reason to cry about faux inequality and try to make up some narrative about how they were snubbed and how this is just an arm of the patriarchy and this explains everything that happened in Barbie. No, it logically does not make sense. Get a grip, sit down, it'll be fine. Well,
yeah, she did amazing with that. Shout outs to Brett Cooper, the Barbie franchise or whoever, Margot Robbie, and simping ass, my bad, Ryan Gosling. Oh yeah, simping. I like Ryan Gosling though. I just think that he's simping in this moment. But overall, I think he's a great actor, right? He has a lot of classics on his belt. Not Blade Runner. It's trash. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on BX Beast Boy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man. Trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fund for BX Beast Boy. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang gang out.